Yeah, I think I don't think patterns have really changed, but what you are seeing again this Christmas is a later shopping pattern. So obviously, bear in mind Christmas is on Monday this year.
Yeah.
I think the mentality of a lot of people has been to know that they've got two big weekends, including this one still ahead of Christmas. So last weekend would have been last week more on the non-food side. Obviously now we've got a huge food shop to come. Today will be a huge day, and also tomorrow. So it is a later shopping pattern, I think, this year.
Yeah.
We did see some pull forward, though, of the Christmas shop into the Black Friday period, which was actually quite strong this year, helped by more seasonal weather than we'd be getting in September and October. So I think what's going on there is consumers are responding to cost of living pressures by probably smoothing their shop over a number of pay packets.
Yeah.
And so they're sort of smoothing that spend. Then we had a bit of a lull, and I suspect now it's going to go gangbusters at the last minute, as per usual.
I might just join them. Have big ticket items become sort of a smaller part of that shopping? Yes, maybe smoothing out is obviously quite significant, but then really realizing that maybe I don't need to necessarily buy that now. I'll save up for it and only spend on it a little bit later. So the bigger ticket items, does that sort of become a smaller part of the shopping now?
Yeah, I think you are seeing elements of that, so sort of trading down. I mean, certain products are still popular in electricals, things like, gaming consoles, air fryers still popular, hair care products and so on. But you're definitely seeing evidence, not for me, certainly not for me, for other people. But I think equally, though, it's interesting, actually. One thing we've seen so far in December is actually really strong sales of T-shirts, which actually sounds kind of bizarre for December. And it might be because of slightly milder weather against last year, which obviously was extremely cold at this time. Yeah. I suspect, though, also there is an element of trading down going on in gifting. So maybe last year you might have bought a sweater for £40–50 for someone. Yeah. This year, that's going to get substituted to a T-shirt for maybe £25–30.
So gifting has become slightly different as well.
I think so. Yes. Yeah. In terms of what people are buying, but I think generally retail, and we're seeing a little bit of pressure, certainly amongst the sort of premium mono-brand labels. Some of those have been struggling, going on sale early.
I was about to ask, because the premium brands are supposedly, this would still be their time to thrive, right? But
exactly,
has that kind of become something where people are also tapering down on?
A little bit. I think it depends on the retailer. I mean, some retailers, Boss, Reese, etc., still appear to be doing extremely well. Equally, though, the likes of Superdry obviously profit warned earlier this week. They've had obviously issues earlier this year as well. So that premium space, I think, has been fairly resilient up to now, helped by strong employment and so on. But we are starting to see cracks for some brands. Yeah. You've seen a bit more sale activity recently for those.